I'm calling in the creator to the CEO who crave creating community and cash to create it like a boss. With me, Katrina Julia, as your host, multi-passionate entrepreneur, creator, and CEO who has walked from fear to faith, self-hate to love, corporate to calling, and continues to, with experience in 7+ industries, 7,000 plus creators and startups, to creators to Fortune 500 brands, including Google, NBC, Victoria's Secret, and more. If you are ready to create it like never before, in faith, wellness, wealth, marketing, business, travel, and more, this is the show for you. If this is your time to have freedom in all forms as you create it like a boss, let's create it. Creator CEO from content creator to chief executive. Transitioning from a content creator to a chief executive officer isn't just one thing. It's a mindset, it's a movement, it's money, it's a way of life. It is a limitless adventure waiting to unfold. As I continue to transform from the inside out as a creator CEO, right alongside with you, I intentionally choose transformation every single day. If you had told me 5, 10 years ago, even a year ago, I would be a creator CEO aligned increasingly to passion, purpose, people, and profits, traveling the world while pursuing potential exponentially, I would have thought you were crazy. Every step of the experience felt unfathomable in every way. The ability to live my life according to my 7 core values, which is a lifetime in the making, is a dream come true. If you haven't checked out my video on my YouTube channel on my 7 core values with faith, freedom, passion, purpose, people, profits, and community, I invite you to do so. Wellness as a creator CEO. I learned the hard way that wellness is so important as a creator and as a CEO. During my years in corporate America, I often struggled with poor wellness, self sabotage, and burnout. I put the company's mission and message over my own wellness and worth for years. After the loss of a best friend, Janelle, I dug deep into whether I was living aligned to purpose, to passion, to performance, and to potential. I realized I was not in more ways than one. In 2014 through 2015, I chose to transform from the inside out and lost over 55 plus pounds and became alcohol free with the help of a healthy, active lifestyle and Herbalife nutrition. Disclaimer: the average person who uses Herbalife loses a half a pound to a pound a week with a healthy, active lifestyle. And in all of my experiences from creator to cash, creator to CMO, the Create It Monthly, the Creators Go Global, and brand experiences, I integrate tips, tools, and tech with wellness, wealth, and business. I have completed and competed in athletic events, including triathlons, half marathons, and National Physique Committee bikini shows, including placing top 3. I continue to biohack my lifestyle with habits, with nutrients, and various practices. On the link in the show notes, I share the blog post that's tied to this, and you can see underneath this section on bikinis to business a picture I share that I cried like a baby after seeing the pictures that Brett Seeley shot in Las Vegas after my first bikini show and after losing over 55 pounds over a year and a half. Because when I saw these pictures, I finally was seeing myself fully as I was and as I am in that moment. Because in my mind, I still had somehow projected the image of my past self, 55 plus pounds heavier, and didn't even realize who I was yet. I believe our wellness directly impacts our passion, our purpose, our performance, and our potential. I am no longer available for opinions that impact these in any negative way or any way that's misaligned for who I choose to be and how I choose to live my life and my lifestyle. And that means not drinking alcohol now since 2015. That means not being available for foods and options that I deem are misaligned to who I decide to be, to my potential, and the goals that I have, and anything that is unhealthy for me and that I uh, choose that does not align to my body. As creators, CEOs, we are called to a higher level, and taking care of our wellness is essential. Scripture tells us that our bodies are like temples of the Holy Spirit. That's why all of my one on ones, retreats, and online courses integrate wellness tips, tools, and tech from my own transformation to create it like a boss. Being both a creative and a CEO may sometimes feel like juggling a dozen balls all at once. And that's why focusing on wellness is like giving yourself a big hug. And I'm not talking about just hitting the gym or competing or eating kale, although those are great too. It's about feeling good inside it out. It's about feeling worthy as you are. That's my word for 2024. That means taking time for yourself with early morning routines. That means giving yourself more rest when your body and your mind and your spirit is literally demanding it. That means grace above all else. That means transforming your mindset, like Romans 12:2 tells us. When we make time for wellness, whether it's a daily walk in the park, whether it's a yoga session, whether it's meditation, breath work, taking a moment to breathe deeper, we are giving ourselves the freedom. We are giving ourselves the fuel we need to tackle whatever comes our way freely. It changes our perspective. I can't tell you how many times that taking 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes in prayer or breath work or taking a walk literally accelerates my mindset exponentially. As creator CEOs, we lead by example. And when we prioritize our wellness and our worth, it creates a ripple effect for creators, CEOs, and communities globally. If you haven't checked out my Creator CEO community, where I share Creator CEO tips, tools, and tech, like my 75 plus tips, like challenges, like Creator CEO opportunities, and more, definitely check that out at bit.ly/create it like a boss. Embracing the entrepreneurial spirit. I embraced the entrepreneurial spirit all through school, college, corporate, and my calling. I believe this mindset is instrumental to any endeavor, and especially being a creator CEO. With a transformational story of a lifetime, from fear to faith, self hate to love, and corporate to calling, I embraced an entrepreneurial spirit and continue to in every single way. There's an amazing episode on the show, as well as it's linked in the show notes and or you in the blog in the show notes, and or you can find it by searching on my YouTube channel, Limitless Global Girl, directly, how to create a rockstar day as an entrepreneur. Again, that is how to create a rockstar day as an entrepreneur. I believe embracing an entrepreneurial spirit is like a child learning to walk, keeping joy top of mind. It reminds me also of an Instagram reel I just posted today on at Katrina Julia Fit, how marketing and money are like besties. And I used a clip of two best friends from the Joyride. So imagine stepping into the shoes of a CEO where every decision is shaping the destiny of your life, of your business. It's like embarking on a thrilling adventure with twists, turns, and unexpected adventures every step of the way. Embracing this spirit means embracing your inner adventure, being free with yourself to try new things, ready to explore new horizons, test new platforms, test new types of content, test new offers. The list goes on and on and on. And conquering these challenges with courage and curiosity, just like a child learning to walk and getting up over and over and over in childlike wonder. It's about giving yourself the grace for being a human being and not a human doing. I encourage you to sign up for my email list at bit.ly/ create it like a boss, or directly via my Instagram at Katrina Julia Fit. And then once you click the link in my bio and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see an easy opt-in, or of course, any of the others. And specifically on my email list, one of the things I share is my monthly creator confessions, where I share real talk and behind the scenes of a creator CEO, from the spiritual to the mental to the financial, and I give deep insight. And then on my Instagram, I also share weekly wrap ups too. Unleashing your creative superpowers. As a creator CEO, your journey is fueled by your creative superpowers. Those innate abilities to be yourself, tell compelling stories, innovate, influence, impact, captivate communities. Think of yourself as the visionary architect of your brand. That's who you are. You're weaving together ideas, emotions, experiences to create something extraordinary that only you may create. By harnessing your gifts, your talents, your abilities, you're not just building a business, you're crafting a masterpiece and a movement. As a creator CEO, you're creating community and cash with one-on-ones, real life events and or retreats, and online courses and experiences. You are limitless. You are a queen. Leading with heart and hustle. Transitioning from content creator to CEO isn't just about calling the shots. It's not simply about being a hashtag boss babe. It's about leading with heart, humility, and hustle. And it's about knowing when to dial any of those up or dial any of those down. And that's going to be unique to how you are created to be. It's about rallying your community around a shared vision, inspiring them, and to create it. It is about celebrating all of you, forgiving you, embracing your story, releasing judgment, taking your gifts, talents, and abilities to serve creators and CEOs. It's about rolling up your sleeves, diving in, and never backing down from a challenge and an adventure. Leading with heart, humility, and hustle means leading with passion, purpose, and a relentless pursuit of excellence on your path to potential. It is also about taking the time to rest and rejuvenate, to give your spirit, your soul, your mind, and your body that time to play. Like if you're on my email list or even on my Instagram, I talk sometimes about my fun Fridays. I started implementing those this year in 2024 because I realized, wait a minute, usually my brain and other people's brains are fried by Friday. What if I accelerated and took maybe half a day on Wednesdays for errands or different things, or maybe some playtime? And then what if I took fun Fridays and completely unplugged and then did my weekly wrap ups on Thursdays? Because keep in mind, the creator CEO journey is lifelong. And there are so many studies about the level of productivity we can sustain on a daily basis of 3 to 5 hours, about the fact that we deeply crave and need breaks every 40 minutes, about what it does for us to unplug from technology and the creativity that's inspired. So keep in mind, it's taken me years to get here. You're talking to an ex corporate addict, a people pleaseaholic, so many different things. So I get it. Somebody that was horrible at boundaries. It's taken me years to embrace me fully and freely. It's about having the clarity to be who you are, and it's about winning and learning. One of the things I adopted from Conor McGregor is I win and I learn. And then I added, so I'm winning every single day. Overnight success takes years. Listen to that again. Overnight success takes years. The creator to CEO path is filled with what I call winning and learning a lot. Along the way, beyond my imagination, I have struggled with my journey, the timing, my worth, had zero people show up, sign up to freebies, online courses, and lost millions of dollars in proposals. That's another amazing episode, blog post, and YouTube video you can see on my YouTube channel with lessons learned from losing millions of dollars of proposals. Yes, I'm talking about the losses and the wins to normalize the journey, because inevitably everything is winning and learning. Many times before we get to the million and before you see the multi-passionate entrepreneurs making money, there's been so many times that we have fallen down flat on our faces. You are not alone. I am no different than you as a creator, CEO, multi-passionate, and wellness entrepreneur. There's so much more of my story to come. Creator CEO tools, they are essential companions on the journey to being an entrepreneur and your success, serving as trusted allies that streamline processes, productivity, and amplify your creativity. Creator CEOs align with passion, purpose, priorities, people, and profits step by step. In my Creator CEO tools with 75 plus, I share faith, wellness, wealth, marketing, business, travel, and communities. Definitely check out my series on my podcast, on my YouTube channel, and the incredible blog that has them all, both in the Creator CEO community and in the blog post in the link in the show notes via bit.ly/creator like a boss. They will help you create a life and business you love with freedom. Speaking of creator CEO opportunities, a couple of weeks ago, I had the epiphany and the aha to create creator CEO opportunities within my creator CEO community. So, Katrina, what do you mean by that? So glad you asked. So, I was inspired through Paxlight PTO/paid travel opportunities that she shares in her weekly newsletter. And I realized, like, oh my God, we're so similar in so many ways. She researches countless opportunities in travel, and I research countless across ongoing work for creators, for CEOs that, of course, I pitch myself across platforms, across influencer marketing, across communities, across travel, across so many different aspects in faith, wellness, marketing, biz, and travel. And I said, wait a minute, but there's so many that come across my inbox automated, and there's so many I don't apply to, nor do I have interest to apply into, but so many people around the world have no idea about these opportunities of worth millions of dollars. So I thought to myself, what if I integrate this into a weekly newsletter? And then what if I also add this into my Creator CEO Circle community for free? So it's literally what I started doing about a week ago, and have had people started pouring in, and I share different opportunities from different platforms, different influencer marketing aspects, different brands that I've come across with in both the newsletter and in the Creator CEO Circle and Creator CEO Community Circle, with millions of dollars in possibilities. So you get to sign up for this Creator CEO community and my email list to find out weekly opportunities for creator CEO opportunities in wellness, wealth, marketing, biz, travel, and communities, and the tools too. And then also on my podcast and on my YouTube channel and on the blog, you'll find an incredible aligned video and our show and or blog on how to find over $500,000 daily in opportunities. Creator CEOs make money. When you are transitioning from being a content creator to a CEO making money, my creator to cash free toolkit that is via bit.ly/creator to cash will help you align so many things, from 7 ways to make 7K in 7 days, from 7-figure pitches to brands, and a lot more. And if you want to jump in and take it to a whole new level, Definitely check out my 7 ways to make 7K in 7 days with my one-on-one options, with the course where you get lifetime access, and or the workbook. Shifting from creator to cash includes content monetization, product sales, consulting and coachings, speaker engagements and workshops, brand partnerships and endorsements, membership communities, global events and experiences, digital media and licensing, affiliate marketing and referral programs, investments and partnerships. I share all of these and a lot more in the Creator to Cash free toolkit. So definitely check that out. And I also break down even more in the link in the blog in the show notes. When you leverage your creativity, your credibility, your impact, your influence, you may build a thriving business and generate multiple streams of income step by step that align with you, spirit, mind, body, and soul. If you haven't checked out my transform and travel example at fitlifecreation.com/retreats, or in the link in the show notes at bit.ly/create it like a boss, and then scroll down to Creators Go Global, you can see an example of some of my incredible retreats for creator CEOs, where we create, transform, and inspire from wellness to business to travel and more, including creating and launching your own course and more. And I have examples of my video. One of the videos includes examples from my incredible retreat from Cuba and a lot more. When I look back on my multi-passionate entrepreneur journey from side hustler to creator CEO, I remember a time when I did not see or even find opportunities as readily as I do now. I remember when my mind was blown at the fact that I was finding over $500,000 in aligned opportunities every single day. And then when I started to feel like it was normal, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't normal for many people around the world and many creators. And then I started shifting my mindset to, well, wait a minute, what if I started to normalize creating and receiving 10% of this, 20% of this, 30% of this? And what if this started to become the normal across the year, across the quarter, across the month? And so that's some of what I'm working on now in allowing and receiving and inviting in. When we transform our thinking to allow abundance in all forms and not to place so much importance solely on money, everything starts to change. Because I used to place, and in essence, make money my God years ago. And now when I recognize value in so much, like I recognize value in the simplicity of seeing a sunset from an infinity pool, in connecting with an amazing person in a Grab or an Uber, and in experiencing a brand new food in a culture, and having the freedom of time, of expression, of community, of location, and then on my path to financial freedom and recognizing the gratitude and the growth, there's so much shifts that come from that. And that I am a limitless girl who has limitless faith and action. And because I believe in that of myself, I know that is possible for you, because I know there's a world inside of me. I know there's one inside of you. The number one thing I've learned is that every action you take matters. To stop judging any action as small or as large. Nothing is too small on your journey to create it. Start with the vision. Choose to outline and take the first step to create it, whatever that is for you. It is the innovation, the impact, and the influence we make, starting with ourselves from the inside out. When we believe we are worthy of wonder and of wealth to create it as creator CEOs, we transform. What is your biggest takeaway from this incredible episode? Share and tag me at Katrina Julia Fit, at Fit Life Creation, at Create It Today, and leave a review so more people learn about this incredible show to create it for creators and CEOs. And remember, create, transform, and inspire, because you are born to. All the chats on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and travel, so you create a life and business already. Head on over to the blog, the podcast, and the freebies to jumpstart your transformation. If you're ready to dive into the online courses, the live events, or the retreat.
And if you want to create with our community on an even deeper level, definitely check out our internships, our influencer collaborations, management, and brand engagement. Let's create it.